As you know, after assessment of the skills from Australian Immigration Department, now the applicant have to apply for expression of interest to Australian Immigration Department and Department of Home Affairs, and what mistakes they are doing due to which their cases are being refused. It's shocking that they are not updating their status. That's why I am recording that clip. EOI mean once you have been approved by any skilled assessment authorities, which are different in the for the different professions. If you are doctors, your assessment will be done by different department in Australia. You are labor, you will be assessed by Trade Recognition Australia. If you are engineer, engineering department will assess your application, and this assessment authorities will assess your application, and they will give approval letter, and they will give result. Either you are approved or you are not approved. It's very simple, that your skills, your experience, your educational experience, your skills are eligible to work in Australia, or you are not eligible to work in Australia. So they will give you a letter, and that will be a approved letter. This letter is first requirement to apply for Australian immigration. After that, Australian immigration will assess your application, your academics, your experience will get point-based system, and you have to fulfill the initial points which are indispensable to apply for Australian immigration. This is the criteria for application. Never mean your application will be absolutely approved. In current condition, Australian Immigration Department is very tight, assessing the applications at very tougher level, and they are verifying almost everything. And then the competition, because you are not the one only, you are applying for that subclass. Your job offer will be required, that consists of the points. And what problem the people and immigrant skilled workers are having, they are not fulfilling their initial requirement, and nobody is going to guide them, because they are not going to consultants, because they are now scared. I also recorded several clips that consultants make fake documents, and it's true, especially in India. And when they are going for work visa, even they are able to get work visa. Now embassies are making new rules. Even Canadian Immigration Department had made already new rules. Australian Immigration Department also changed the rules. USCIS now assessing the documents once again. UK is checking the documents once again. Now it never means that once you will deposit document, that will be a part of permanent documentation. No, that is absolutely temporary documentation. You will be assessed once again at any stage, like Canada. If you will be found guilty that you deposited fake or scam documents, and your experience was fake, and your educational document was fake, you're automatically, as the skilled assessment authority approval letter will be cancelled, and now your immigration will be cancelled, and not you will be punished only, you will be deported back to your home country. That is the reason the most of the applicants now are scared of consultants, because social media is giving information that all consultants are not fair. I think if you are not going to consultant, this is your own decision. I think there are some good consultants in each country. You must check their affiliation with the MARA, and if they are eligible and they are verifying themselves and they are looking nice, you can interview them and you can commit. Why you are not going to commit from them that you will deposit your documents yourself, and they will not make your documents, and you will file your case yourself? I several times advised to all individuals applying for Australian student visa, Australian immigration visa, that you must have email of immigration officer, immigration department in your email, in your laptop. Normally they are not able to take email from consultant, and consultant apply the case, he kept email himself. This email will tell you, and when you will deposit your documents by your hand, when you will have email in your hand, because you will fill up the application form in which you have to give email of a conversation between immigration officer and yourself, that will be a very great idea, because you will be satisfied and you will be able to deposit original documents. And now I think fake document submission story has been finished throughout the world. What I wanted to say, expression of interest mean, sorry, I deviated a little bit from the topic, but this is a very important topic which I am telling you now. After approval of your skills from assessment authority, you required to update your expression of interest status. That's the reason I am recording this clip. If you will not update expression of interest, you will not update your experience certificate, you will not update that diploma which was being done when you applied for skill, and when your result came, and that time your diploma has completed, you have to add that diploma in your expression of interest. Reason, your point are very important. If you will get Australian immigration, that will be on point basis. If you will lose 1 year experience, you will lose your point. If you will lose your diploma which was in process, and in that time when you got result and your skilled assessment was clear, and diploma was completed, and you got proof of passing of that diploma, you can attach that diploma. EOI status update also very important. Immigration department is also confused what you was doing 1 year, because in Australian immigration books, when there is any gap means you are not doing anything, you are not working. For example, you did graduation in 2023, and now you are applying for skilled worker visa, and in 2024 your case was in process, and 2024 is empty in your immigration file. It means you are not eligible, because they want person studying, working all the time. They don't want a person who is sitting idle and is not working, and he is having academic gap, and still student visa is impossible without with academic extensive gaps. If you just go to the consultants, if you have 10 years gap, 5 years gap, I myself was doing Australian student processing, was affiliated with different colleges. The gap we can cover, but if you have genuine experience, if you was able to prove to immigration officer, now in current status, I think they require those students who are planning to move to Australia without gap. But here I am talking about work visa 190, 189, 492 subclasses. Different subclasses have different work visas. Some are employment sponsored, that you need job offer. Some are temporary job offer. Some are permanent job offer. Some are independent work visa. For subclasses, you have to listen my clip. I recorded one clip regarding subclasses, and which subclasses are good for Asian applicant and which subclasses are good for onshore applicants, because a lot of people inside Australia, especially students, applied to these subclasses to get the permanent residency. I will advise once again that you have to update your expression of interest. Your points will increase and you will be eligible for immigration. Thank you very much.